welcome to Amarjyoti's Crochet World. Today I am here once again with my new tutorial. Today we are going to make a beautiful and cute amigurumi project, which is a beginner friendly project, very easy to make and quick to make if you want to give to anybody, your loved ones, a beautiful gift, a small and cute one. So we are going to make that. So you need some different colors of yarns. Basically I have taken about 5 colors of yarn. The basic color of the yarn is, I'm taking this, it says lemon yellow. You can take any kind of yarn, but it should be a thin one, not a thick one, right? And I'm taking acrylic yarn. You can take cotton yarn as well or acrylic yarn, it's your choice. And we need small amount of black yarn or black thread. It's optional. If you want to make the lips, you can take red color or pink color yarn, but you can make it with black also, okay? And 2 alternative colors to make, because it's a DJ Octo we are going to make. So for making the headphones I am taking these 2 shades. Okay, it's up to you. You can take any single color also or 2 colors also. So basically we need these 5 shades of yarn. You can skip or repeat any of the sheets, and we need some fiber filling to stuff inside the project because it's an amigurumi project. So the crochet hook that I'm going to use is 2.5 mm crochet hook. You can use any hook which is recommended for your yarn or thread, whatever you are using, but try to take one size smaller than whatever hook is recommended for your yarn or thread. Okay, so take a smaller one. So it will, because amigurumi projects you have to make give the hand tension as tight as you can. So with the smaller hook size you can give it a tight, the stitches should be tight one. Okay, and we need a stitch marker because we are going to work in the spirals. So we need the stitch marker. We need a pair of scissors because there are small parts which are to be sewed together. So we need a tapestry needle to sew the different parts and to hide the ends. Okay, and a pair of scissors, of course, right? So basically we need these things. So let's quickly begin. So first of all, taking my stitch marker and my crochet hook and the yarn, right? So first of all we are going to make the body of our DJ Octo. So take the end, wrap it around your fingers and chain 1 to secure your magic circle. Okay, so make the magic circle and chain 1 to secure it. Okay, if you want to learn it how to make your basically this magic circle, so I'll post a link. You can find it over here. So I'll post a link and in the description box also, so you can see the video for making the magic circle. Okay, so make 6 single crochet stitches in the magic circle. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Pull the end and close the loop. Pull as tight as you can. Okay, now because as I told you we will be working in the spiral, so row number 1 was to make 6 single crochet stitches in the magic circle, right? Now starting row number 2, make 2 single crochet stitches in each of the stitches. So this is your first stitch. So making 1 single crochet in the first and mark it with the stitch marker, and 1 more stitch in the same stitch, 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. So make 2 single crochet stitches in each of the stitches. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Keep your hand tension tight. 1 and the last one. So there are 12 single crochet stitches in this row number 2. You can count it. So just start counting from here. I can show you. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, and the 12th one is in the stitch marker, right? So you are going to make 6 single crochet in the first stitch and 12 single crochet stitches in the second row. Okay, First row 6 single crochet, second row 12 single crochet. Row number 3, remove the stitch marker, 1 single crochet stitch in the first stitch, mark it with the stitch marker, 2 single crochet stitches, 2 single crochet stitches in the second stitch, 2 in the same. So row number 3 will be 1 single crochet in the first stitch and 2 single crochet stitches in the next stitch. So for the whole row you are going to repeat this sequence 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, so your stitch count after row number 3 will be 18. Okay, so like this, make 1 single crochet in the next and 2 in the next. So 1 and 2. So repeat this till end, not in the stitch marker stitch, that is the first stitch of your row. So okay, so the one stitch before your stitch marker, count it like this. Your stitch count should be 18 at the end of row number 3. So my row number 3 is done. My stitch count is 18 after row number 3. Remove the stitch marker. Now we are going to start row number 4. 1 single crochet stitch in the first stitch, mark it with the stitch marker. Okay, now 1 single crochet stitch in the second stitch, 2 single crochet stitch in the third stitch. So row number 4 is 1 1 2 1 1 2. Okay, so 1 single crochet in the first stitch, 1 in the second stitch, 2 in the third stitch. Repeat it till end, 1 1 and 2 in the third. So your stitch count after row number 4 will be 24. Okay, I'll meet you at the end of row number 4. Row number 4 is done. My stitch count is 24. So it is preferable to count every time after every row. Your stitch count should be symmetrical to whatever work you are doing. So if your stitch count is perfect, you will get the perfect project whatever you are making. Okay, so remove the stitch marker for row number 5. Row number 5 starts with again 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Again mark it with the stitch marker. Now 1 single crochet stitch in the second stitch, 1 single crochet stitch in the third stitch and 2 single crochet stitches in the fourth stitch. So our sequence will be 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 2. So 1 stitch in the first, 1 single crochet in the second, 1 single crochet in the third and 2 single crochet stitches in the fourth one. Okay, so your stitch count after row number 5 will be 30. Okay, so basically what we are doing is we are proceeding according to the table of 6. In the first row it was 6, in the second row it was 12, in the third row it was 18, in the fourth row it was 24, in the fifth row your stitch count will be 30 and so on. Okay, so this should be your the row count should be according to whatever first row your first row of your circle you are taking. If you are taking it as 8 single crochet stitches in the first row, your table will be your stitch count will be according to the table of 8. Okay, if you are taking it 7, your table will be 7 7 14 21 so on. Okay, so now we are taking a 6 6 12 18 24 and now will be 30. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of row number 5. 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 2, right? So I'll meet you at the end of row number 5. So row number 5 is done. My stitch count is 30. Remove the stitch marker. Row number 6, 1 single crochet stitch in the first stitch, because as I told you it's a table of 6. For row number 6 your stitch count will increase up to 36. Okay, from 30 to 36. So 1 single crochet in first stitch, 1 single crochet in the second stitch, 1 single crochet in the third stitch, 1 in the fourth stitch, and in the fifth stitch we are going to make 2 single crochet stitches. Okay, so 1 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 1 2. So 1 single crochet in first 4 stitches and 2 single crochet stitches in the 5th stitch. So I am making it once again. So 1 1 1 and 1, and in the 5th make 2 single crochet stitches. Repeat this sequence till end. For row number 6 your stitch count will be 36. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of row number 36. So row number 6 is also done. My stitch count is 36. Remove the stitch marker. Row number 7, 1 single crochet stitch in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the second stitch, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth and 1 in the fifth. So 1 single crochet stitches in the first 5 stitches and 2 single crochet stitches in the 6th stitch. Okay, so 1 single crochet in first 5, 1 1 1 1 1 and 2. Okay, 1 single crochet stitch in first 5 stitches. So 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth and 1 in the fifth, and 2 single crochet stitches in the 6th stitch. So your stitch count after row number 7 should be 42. Okay, repeat this sequence till end. Your stitch count should be 42. So I will meet you at the end of row number 7. So row number 7 is also done. One more time we are going to give an increase for row number 8. 1 single crochet stitch in the first stitch, mark it with the stitch marker. So we are going to follow the sequence of 1 single crochet in first 6 stitches and 2 single crochet stitches in the 7th stitch. So 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the 6th and 2 single crochet stitches in the 7th stitch. So 1 in the first 6 stitches, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 2 in the 7th single crochet stitch. So your sequence will be 1 in the 6 stitches, 1 single crochet stitch in the first 6 stitches and 2 in the 7th one. Okay, so repeat it till end and your stitch count will be 48 after row number at the end of row number 8. So I'll meet you at the end of row number 8. So my row number 8 is done, right? My stitch count is 48. Remove the stitch marker. From now onwards, from row number 9 onwards, we are going to not to increase our work. This was an increase in the work, that is why it's a flat one. This work is flat one, exactly flat one, right? So now if we want to make it in a ball shape or in a head shape, so we have to make 1 single crochet stitch in each of the stitches. Okay, 1 single crochet in the first stitch and mark it with the stitch marker, right? And now keep on making 1 single crochet stitch in each of the 48 stitches. This is your row number 9, right? So for next 12 rows I am going to make 1 single crochet stitch in each of these 48 stitches. Okay, so once you start making 1 single crochet stitch in each of the stitches, your work will get curved up like a bowl or a ball. Okay, so keep on making. I'm going to make 12 rows. So let's see if 12 rows will work or we have to make more or less. So let me do with that. So for row number 9 till next 12 rows, counting from first row from the row number 9, you are going to make next 12 rows in 1 single crochet stitch in each of the next stitches. That is for row number 9 to row number 20. I'm going to make 1 single crochet stitch in each of the 48 stitches, right? So keep on making. This is your row number 9 till row number 20. So I'll meet you at the end of row number 20. So I have done 1 single crochet stitch in each of the 48 stitches for up to row number 20. Okay, so it has come up like a bowl, right? So now we are going to make row number 21. Remove the stitch marker for that. So from row number 21 onwards we are going to make a decrease. Okay, so make converting it into a bowl or a head. So mark it with the stitch marker. Mark it with the stitch marker, the first stitch. Okay, so 1 single crochet stitch in first 6 stitches. So 1 I have already done, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. One single crochet stitch in first 6 stitches. 7th and 8th stitch we are going to make a invisible decrease. So take the front loops of both the stitches and make a single crochet stitch. Okay, so repeat this sequence. One single crochet in first 6 stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and next in the 7th and 8th make an invisible decrease. For invisible decrease, the link you can find over here on the top right corner, and link will also be given in the description box. Please check that if you want to learn how to make an invisible decrease. So make repeat this sequence till end. One single crochet stitch in first 6 stitches, and in the 7th and 8th an invisible decrease. So after row number 21 my stitch count has come down from 48 to 42. Okay, so because we have decreased in 7th and 8th stitch, so my stitch count has come down to 42. So now row number 22, remove the stitch marker and make one single crochet stitch in first 5 stitches in first stitch. Okay, and now we are going to make one single crochet stitch in first 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then an invisible decrease in 6th and 7th stitch. Okay, row number 22, one single crochet stitches in first 5 stitches, 3, 4, 5 and one invisible decrease in the next 2 stitches, right? So your stitch count will come down from 42 to 36 in row number after the at the end of row number 22. Your stitch count will be 36. So at the end of row number 22 my stitch count has come down to 36. Remove the stitch marker. Row number 23, one single crochet stitch in first stitch, mark it with the stitch marker, one in the second, one in the third and one in the fourth. So one single crochet stitch in first 4 stitches, and then an invisible decrease in the 5th and 6th. Just a second. Yes. Okay, so one single crochet stitch in first 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4 and then invisible decrease in the next 2 stitches. Now your stitch count will come down from 36 to 30. At the end of row number 23 your stitch count should be 30. So I'll meet you at the end of row number 23. So row number 23 is done. Remove the stitch marker. Row number 24, one single crochet stitch in the first stitch and mark it with the stitch marker. One single crochet stitch in the second, one in the third. So this time we are going to make one single crochet stitch in first 3 stitches and an invisible decrease in the next 2 stitches. 1, 1, 1 and then a decrease. Okay, so repeat this sequence till end. Your stitch count will come down from 30 to 24. One single crochet stitches in first 3 stitches, then an invisible decrease. Okay, I'll meet you at the end of row number 24. So this is the end of row number 24. My stitch count is also 24. So I am going to remove the stitch marker, pull up the stitch a bit. At this moment I am going to stuff the head of the octopus. Okay, so let me keep it aside, taking my fiber stuffing and then take in smaller quantities and start stuffing inside. Do not take this much or the bigger quantity and then start stuffing. Just take smaller quantities. Always for amigurumi projects, take the smaller quantities of your stuffing and then start stuffing. So it will give you an idea and an even proportion is stuffed inside the project, and the shape of the project comes out very neat and clean. Do not stuff very less, because it will be a soggy one. Do not overstuff it, otherwise it will be very hard. Try to fill the fiber stuffing rather than the cotton one. Why? Because cotton at one time becomes stiff. It does not retain its shape. So the fiber stuffing, it remains the same at any point of time. You take it, the shape of the project, the thickness of the project is uniform. It does not get soggy like the cotton one. Okay, so avoid using the cotton. Yes, you can stuff the yarn leftovers also, but along with this fiber stuffing. Why? Because only the yarn stuffing or yarn leftovers, if you keep on stuffing inside, the shape will not come like it will not like the stuffed toy. It will be a hard one, right? So give it a soft spongy look and soft touch, because toys are usually made for the babies, and if they are not comfortable holding that, or it's not the thing is not according to their safety point of view, so it's not no use, right? Okay, now it's been stuffed, not overstuffed, not understuffed. Now I am leaving it like this. Why? Because I have to stuff it, I have to crochet it, right? So we are at the end of row number 24. Once making one or two more rows, I will see if I need more stuffing or not. Okay, row number 25. One single crochet stitch in the first stitch and mark it with the stitch marker. One single crochet stitch in the second stitch, and then an invisible decrease. Try to keep your hand tension tight. So one in the first two stitches, 1, 2, and then an invisible decrease. So your stitch count at the end of row number 25 will come down to 18. Okay, so one single crochet stitches in first two stitches and then an invisible decrease. Repeat it till end. Your stitch count will come down to 18. I'll meet you at the end of row number 25. Row number 25 is also done. Remove the stitch marker. My stitch count is 18. Row number 26. One single crochet stitch in the first stitch and then an invisible decrease. Mark the first stitch with the stitch marker and then invisible decrease. So we are going to follow the sequence. One single crochet stitch in the first stitch, then invisible decrease. Repeat it till end. So I'll meet you at the end of row number this 26. So your stitch count will be 12. So this is the end of row number 26. Pull the loop a bit and remove the stitch marker. My stitch count has reduced to 12. Okay, so now at this moment there is a small space left inside. So now just a little bit of stuffing if needed. I think there is some need of stuffing, so I am stuffing it. But if your work, your project is okay, just leave it. But I felt some space to be filled, and that's it. Right? Now, last row, row number 27. Now we are going to make invisible decrease for 6 times. So first time an invisible decrease, second time invisible decrease, third time an invisible decrease, fourth time and an invisible decrease, fifth time invisible decrease, and last sixth time and invisible decrease. So 6 times we have done an invisible decrease. In the next stitch, just make a slip stitch, chain 1 and leave some yarn and cut the yarn. Okay, we are going to finish it off. Now the head of your octopus is ready. Take your tapestry needle and the yarn and then close the opening just by making random stitches, so that the stuffing is not coming out of your the ball. Okay, just tighten up like this and tie a knot, secure it with a knot 1 or 2 times, and then insert the needle inside and pass it through any space, anywhere space from the head side, and then pull it and cut the yarn. Now this ball is ready, this head is ready, right? Now we are going to make, because it's an octopus, so 8 legs are required. So now we are going to make legs and then give it as a DJ look, right? So for making the legs we need the same yarn, or you can change the color of the legs as per your discretion. So we have to make total 8 legs. So I am going to make with the like a spiral. Okay, so these spirals we are going to make. I'll give a video link for making the spirals as well, but let me show you how many stitches you have to start with. Just make a slip knot and then make chain 20. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 and 20. Chain 20, skip 3 chains from the hook. From the 4th chain we are going to work. So in the 4th chain start making 3 double crochet stitches, 3 in the 4th chain. So as what you are going to do is, so in each of the stitches you are going to make 3 double crochet stitches. Okay, 2 3, right? So keep on making 3 double crochet stitches in each of the stitches till the end. So 1 2 and 3. In the next stitch 1 2 and 3. So as you keep on making like this, so it will get curled up like this, it will become the spiral, right? So keep on making 3 double crochet stitches in each of the stitches till you reach the end. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of this chain, 3 double crochet stitches in each stitch. So after making 3 double crochet stitches in each of the stitches till the last stitch, make chain 1 and leave some tail of about 6 to 8 inches and then cut the yarn. Okay, and now swirl it like this. So this is the spiral, it is done. So like this you have to make in total 8 legs, because octopus it must have 8 legs, right? So at the base, right at the base, adjust the legs and then keep on sewing or stitching the legs, just 4 like this, and then in between the other 4, means you have to adjust all the legs at the base. So let me take the yarn, one leg, let me show you. Okay, so take the base of the head, keep it like this, and then start stitching. Just normal stitches as you have to attach the body part. Just secure it, and then with the help of 1 or 2 tight knots, just secure the end and hide it inside the body. Like this, Keep on attaching all the legs. Right, so I'm going to attach all the legs and then I'll meet you in a while. So the legs are attached, right? So 8 legs of the octopus have been attached. Now let's make the headband ear phones. So we have to make 2 pieces like this. So let's make first of all this, because this will give an idea from this side to this side how much length we have to take, right? So let's take first of all the headphone portion. So one portion I have already done. Let's make the second portion. So take any of the shades, any means you can take any alternate color which is visible on the body of the octopus. So make a magic circle, secure it with chain 1, make 6 single crochet stitches, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Pull the yarn and close the loop. This time I am not going to work in spirals, rather I am going to make slip stitch in the first stitch. So your round number 1 is done with 6 single crochet stitches in the first round or the magic circle. So chain 1 and your round number 2 will start. So in the same stitch make 2 single crochet stitches like that. You have to make 2 single crochet stitches in each of the stitches. So your stitch count for round number 2 will be 12. So make 2 single crochet stitches in each of the 6 stitches and then slip stitch in the first stitch. Okay, so I'll meet you in a while. So 12 single crochets done, slip stitch in the first stitch, round number 2 is done. Round number 3, chain 1 and 1 single crochet in the first stitch, 2 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 in the first, 2 in the next. So we are going to make 18 stitches in total in round number 3, 1 in first, 2 in second. So repeat this sequence and slip stitch in the first stitch. So 3 rows are done. Row number 4, chain 1 and make 1 single crochet stitch in each of the 18 stitches. Row number 4 and row number 5 we are going to do in the similar way. That means 1 single crochet stitch in each of the stitches, 18 stitches. So after row number 5 we have to finish it off with a long tail, because we will be stitching this portion on the head of your octopus, DJ Octo. Right, so this is row number 4 done. Slip stitch in the first stitch, chain 1. Row number 5 in the similar way, 1 single crochet stitch in each of the stitches. So like this is your row number 5. Row number 5 is done. Slip stitch in the first stitch, chain 1 and leave some long tail. Finish it off. So 2 earphones are done. So we will be attaching to this side like this, right? So we have to measure from this to this portion, right? So let me take the yarn and then start making the chains. Let's see how many chains it will work. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. Let's see if 20 rows will be okay for your, if this is the headphones head, the headphones. Okay, so it will be sufficient, right? So let's take 20 chains plus 2 chains, right? So I have made in total 22 chains. So skip the 2 chains from the hook. In the third chain make 1 half double crochet stitch. Okay, so keep making 1 half double crochet stitch in each of the 20 stitches till end. This is the upper band for your headphone. One half double crochet stitch in each of the chain stitches. That's it. Chain one and leave a long tail because we will be stitching it on the head. Okay, keeping it like this, stitch it on the head, right? And on these portions we will be attaching the let me hold it like this. Oops. Okay, I will be attaching the headphones on the sides like this, right? So attach your headband on the center of the head, and then these portions, while when you will be stitching these portions, so you have to fill some stuffing inside because these are hollow from inside. So I'll be showing you one. Just let me attach this band on the head with the help of a needle, and then we will be attaching these headphones on the sides, right? So I'll meet you in a while when I will be sewing this portion on the head, right? So now I have attached the headband part, the headphone. So the other part I am going to attach and show you how to attach it. So keep it like this, right? And just as usually we used to attach our parts of the Amigurumi projects, keep on stitching like this. We are not going to stitch the whole portion, just leaving some part as open because we are going to stuff inside a bit so that it will give a 3D effect of the headphone. So like this, just this much is open. So take some of the stuffing, this much, and then inside the opening insert it and stuff it. Okay, again hold it and keep on stitching. Now close the opening. Tie one or two tight knots. Insert the needle and bring it below near the legs of the octopus and then cut the yarn. See, the headband is done, with headphone is done, right? Now we are going to give the facial expressions. Just take the black yarn in the needle. You can take the yarn or you can take the thread as well. So take the black yarn, tie one or two or three tight knots below the portion, the legs portion. Okay, so I am going to just pass it like this. So usually when I you work like this, so near the knot I just secure it like this. Oops, not like this but like this. We will hide it inside. Now take the needle and bring it where you want to give the eyes portion. near here. Okay, right, so I'm going to give a closed eye effect like this, and the other eye also I have gone a bit like this. Okay, so here also just in this manner, this, and bring the needle back to the base. That's it, eyes are done. If you want to embroider it, it's up to you. I'm just giving the total beginner friendly project, because here you don't need to have any expertise required. You can make this cute project and then use it, or give it to someone whom you love, your loved ones. You can give that to them also. Okay, right, cut the yarn. Similar way you can make the lips. You could have made with a black yarn as well, or red or pink shade also. Again, tie 1 or 2 knots. Okay, done. Again, below, pass it near the knot, and it is secured over there. And make the cute lips in a smiley way. Okay, let's see what it comes out. Single smile is also done. You can make the double smile like this, and then bring the needle at the base, right? It's a cute smile, and then tie a knot at the base. Hide the end inside the work, and cut the extra yarn. That's it. Your cute little chubby DJ Octo is done. It's so cute, so beautiful. You can apply some blush on the cheeks. That will also be the best part, right? So hope you like my video on making this beautiful and cute project. So very easy, very quick to make, right? So basically a ball is done, and then some spirals, and then this portion, the headband or headphone portion is done. So it's the DJ Octo. So I have given it the name. So hope you like it. Please give it a thumbs up. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. And if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe my channel, because your one subscription means a lot to me. And don't forget to press the bell icon, so that you will get the notification for each and every time I'll upload anything new. If you have any questions, if you have any queries, if you have any doubts, please do write in the comment section. Your comments, your suggestions are always welcome. And thank you for watching my videos. Thank you once again. God bless you.